Hey everyone, it's Ben. I'm just about to go off for a Dorje rehearsal. We're prepping for our next gig. I just wanted to show you some awesome new headphones that I've got. These things are insane. I've been listening to them solidly for the last 6 weeks, and they are just hands down the best on-ear headphones that I've ever owned. They're amazing, so I want to show you them. And here they are, the Meze 99 Classics. I opted for the walnut silver model. Let's have a look. So they come in this beautiful, beautiful case. It's like a hard shell, so you can have them in your backpack and they're not going to get crushed or smashed. This is how I normally transport mine in my backpack, in this case. So let's unveil the beast. Look at that. Beautiful. So you get the headphones in the case, but you also get this little fabric pouch that has two different headphone cable options. You've got a longer one and a shorter one. So the actual headphones themselves are unbelievable build quality. You can see from this picture that the components are super high quality, but every little bit of detail from the headband to this nice sort of natural head adjustment here. Some of them, some headphones I've had in the past, they kind of click into place. So although you can get a pretty close fit, you're kind of restricted by exactly what notch on that headband you're going to be on, whereas these just sit on your head perfectly like that. I really love the detailing as well. They just look chunky, heavyweight, high quality, and the way they've carved this walnut is just awesome. I've had quite a few comments on these from people saying, like, what are those headphones, because they just look really striking. So we all know that pretty looks don't seal the deal in life. So how do they sound? Well, the answer is absolutely awesome. I've listened to so many different tunes on them, from like Meshuggah to Carnival to pop. My girlfriend shares my Spotify account, so I had the joyous experience of listening to a selection of Destiny's Child on them last night. But they are absolutely wicked. I mean, what I really like about them is, you get some headphones that sort of pride themselves on being really low-end heavy and they are really strong on the bass, and that's great, but sometimes it's quite an artificially boosted bass sound. But on here, like on the Sound Awake record by Carnival, I think that's got a very natural kind of bass sound. It's not like a overly subby record, and you can really hear where it sits nicely in the mix and the detail. And speaking of detail, the high end on these is great as well. You listen to some like funk or some really detailed sort of like drum work, for example. You can hear like the nuances of a ride cymbal shimmering out, or just the tiny nuances on the hi-hat. And you really need a good pair of headphones just to pick those up. And what's funny is when you listen to some of your favourite records, if they've been recorded really kind of organically, they'll often leave little details in and stuff in the background as the track's fading out. And if you listen to your favourite tracks on a quality pair of headphones, then you might hear someone talking in the background or hear something on a record that you've not actually heard before, which is quite cool. So another great feature of these is that you actually connect the headphone cable separately to the headphones. That means that they store in a more compact case because they're not sticking out the bottom. You can kind of just wrap the headphone cable up and put them there inside the headphones when you're transporting them. So you get a little left and a right, so you know exactly whereabouts to connect them to. So now those are connected, then you're ready to go. As I said, I opt for the really long cable that comes with it because I actually edit on my desk and I like to have the reach that this cable gives me. So that's how long the cable goes. It's definitely sufficient. I just like to not sort of pull my laptop away if I stand up and move, if I'm editing at my desk, so this gives me loads of space. I've also been using them behind the kit, and it just means you've got lots of cable for lots of movement around the kit as well. And if you're not a long cable kind of person, fear not, because as I said, you get this shorter cable bundled as well that you can connect to your headphones. But it's more than long enough to kind of have here on your headphones, and then it goes down to your pocket for your phone or into your backpack. And if you're working on your laptop as well and it's on your lap, it's more than long enough. But what's great about this is you get a play and a pause button, and it also has a built-in microphone. So this is great for walking around, and if you're taking a call, you can just speak here. It's a lot clearer. Sometimes I'm on some sort of long calls or I'm on a long Skype call, and it's just great to not disturb everyone. Put your headphones on and the mic's right there, so it's super clear. I've used this on Skype. I've used this on Skype quite a bit, and it's been crystal clear. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up. Yeah, you see what I did there? About the Meze headphones. These are the 99 Classics. Absolutely 100% recommend them. I'm really careful about what products I'd say to you guys go and check out, because if I recommend a bad product to you and you go, Ben, this is shit, then you'll stop watching my videos. But this is a definite 100% recommend from me. Now obviously, high quality build is going to come with a fair price, but it depends on how you want to spend your money, because for me, listening to music and working with music, and obviously I work with audio professionally with editing videos, it's really important to be able to hear, and sometimes you don't want to have studio monitors blasting out if you're editing at home. So it's a no-brainer investment for me to get good quality audio, good quality headphones. They've got two of the colour options. You can get the gold with this walnut, so that's the walnut gold, or you can get the silver but with a maple outer on the earpiece. So they all look great, but I went for walnut silver. So thanks Meze for the headphones. You guys have sorted me out. I really appreciate you giving me the chance to try them out and to tell you folks about them. But yeah, Meze 99 Classics, thumbs up, go check them out. See you in the next video.